Good morning. Welcome to your Saturday morning, early morning intuitive guidance. No, nothing is the matter. I'm just running late. There are those days. Just can't quite get it rolling. I don't know. Feels heavy today. I don't know about for you. Do you feel that, or is that just me? Maybe it's just me. Actually, no, it isn't just me, because I was talking to my sister briefly and she's feeling it too. So energetically, something is going on. Who knows what. Good morning, Joe Neal. Welcome. You are the first one popping on today. So if you're feeling that as well, let's see what our card can do for us today, because I think it's a really, really cool card. Good morning, Carolyn. I don't recall ever having picked this card before. I have to get something out from under my elbow here. There we go. So I can't wait to hear what all of you think about this card and picking groceries. Oh, for good's sake. Good morning, Abigail. Glad you are here. Thank you for the sunny stuff. I appreciate it. So as everybody starts to pop in, let us start with the breath, as always, and just kind of organize our thoughts, align ourselves. Good morning, Ruth Ann. And line up for this beautiful card today, because I think it's going to be helpful as we move through this day. Good morning, Cindy. Good morning, good morning. Glad everybody's here. So some nice deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. And I feel my shoulders dropping. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Just wiggling a little bit, getting the kinks out. In through the nose, out through the mouth. All right, and just keep breathing deeply and easily, taking in life and releasing what no longer serves, over and over and over again. Our card deck has changed for today. We have Earth Magic by Stephen D. Farmer. And you can see Mother Earth there with all of her creatures, flora and fauna. Yep. So let me take a quick drink here. All right. Our card for today, beautiful card. Beautiful card. River, movement. And there's that beautiful sun shining down. I would like to be in a kayak in the middle of this. Wouldn't that be lovely? Pretty picture. River and movement. All right. It says, the softened light from the sun falls upon this meandering river, the sparkles reflecting the gentle movement taking place in the river's body. Good morning, Donine. Glad you are here. Our card is River and Movement. She moves easily around the curves and rocks, sometimes gently as portrayed in this card, and sometimes quite rapidly and intensely. Still, the river's movement will always eventually land her in the bosom of great-grandmother Ocean. Some of her water will evaporate along the way to feed the waters of the sky, just as it takes place in any other bodies of water, and bless the land and the seas with replenishment in a perfectly natural cycle that helps the planet sustain itself. Water is our lifeblood. I have a friend, my friend Flo Water, who speaks for the water, who has a t-shirt that says water is life. I like that. A nutrient more essential than food. The flow of water throughout our own bodies serves as a metaphor for how life itself flows through us and expresses as us. So here's the message that's coming directly to us. Fighting or blocking the flow of your life force can lead you to feeling spiritually void and disconnected from source. Just like the metaphor of the river, it does not work to force or fight this compelling movement. When you simply pay attention and observe the flow, it becomes easier to navigate your experiences and see what lies ahead, or at least get a sense of what is to come by the ever-changing geography that unfolds as you cruise along. Your resistance is hampering your ability to make a choice in this matter. Surrender to the movement of life, be grateful, and you will see the signs along the shore and in the river itself that offer you clues about what direction your egoless self is to be making. Go with the flow is more than a trite aphorism here. It is essential that you do so now. Good morning, Diane. Glad you're here. Welcome, welcome. Breathe, relax, and you will know. So it is essential that we go with the flow right now. Does that not make total sense given the upheaval that's occurring? If we fight all this upheaval, we are going to exhaust ourselves. Good morning, Mel. And when we exhaust ourselves, what happens? Hope goes down. Our immune system gets compromised. We tend to get sick, etc., etc. So it serves us well to go with the flow. We're still making decisions, we're still making choices, but we're working with the flow of life instead of fighting it. What if, I was talking to Diane about this last night, we went out to dinner. What if this flow is unfolding the way it's supposed to unfold? What if, even though it looks like a gigantic shit show, this is actually in divine right order and divine right timing? What if? What if we take a more distant view of all of this and kind of come at it from the perspective of, I wonder how this is going to work out. I know what choices I'm going to make in the areas where I have choice, but I wonder how this is all going to work out. I wonder what this bigger picture is meant to be. So, what about for you? Where is there an area in your life where you're bucking the tide, where you're trying to run in the water, where it would be better to float, to go with the flow? Still, you get to navigate, you get to maneuver. So if you think about floating down a river, you get choice about how you move around the rocks. You can go to the left, you can go to the right, you can try going right over the top, which sometimes doesn't work so well. But you have options, right? And you're working with the flow of the water. You're working with the flow of life. So I'm going to show you the picture again. Just kind of tuck this picture in your memory bank. Sometimes there's rapids. Sometimes the water might be flowing so negligibly that you lift your boat out of the water and you portage for a bit to get back to a place where the water is flowing a little more. Working with that flow. What do I need to do right here, right now? What is the river of life calling for me to do? It might just be floating along. It might be enjoying, experiencing the gratitude. We had gratitude, right? The joy of floating along in this river. Even when there's the rapids. You know, some people really kind of enjoy seeing how well they can navigate life's difficulties. Other people avoid that like the plague. But there are those people who enjoy a challenge. They like seeing, how can I manage this? How well can I deal with this, flow through it, come out the other side, right? But I like the part right at the very end where it says, surrender to the movement of life. Be grateful and you will see the signs along the shore and in the river itself that offer you clues about what direction your egoless self is to be making. Go with the flow is more than a trite aphorism here. It is essential that you do so now. Breathe, relax, and you will know. So the first couple of times you're asking, what do I do here? What's the best path, etc. Again, you might hear crickets. In our not knowing, that is where we get to practice faith and trust. If we know the whole path, we don't have to practice much faith and trust. This is one of our key learnings that we're meant to be picking up right now, is operating out of faith and trust. So, breath will help you practice. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Flowing with life. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Faith and trust. In through the nose, out through the mouth, allowing. So that is our card for today. See what you can do to put this guidance into practice today. Where will you have opportunities to flow? Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are. I will see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.